I'm making a warden for Minecraft in the real life, but there's something I gotta tell you before.
I need you to make a warden with only 300 Brazilian reals budget.
That's right, she's requesting something like that. It's advisable that 700 reals would do. I gotta do my best though. Now I'm heading out there to pick up the things.
Elevator going up.
So I hopped in the Uber car heading to the store and I asked the driver about what he would make of my plan. So dude, I'm making this but here built up with an engine and stuff like that. With 300 bucks too?
Oh man, that's not gonna work because it seems to be laborious, doesn't it?
Well, it's kind of a challenge, right? Now, I had to prove them I'd handle it. I've started out investing on the most expensive one, which is a Makita that I'll be using it to cut a handful of wood. This one would do. The previous one I was talking about is like $159.90. I picked up one of those wood planks, which is also important. Minus $13.99 and I got 2 extra big ones. Minus $65.80, I got a tape too. I thought I'd spend much lesser. Have a look at this baby receipt, bro. Man, this game costs so much. No way, Jose, that's insane. Well, at least a few of the supplies are here so far. I gotta play it by ear to get the rest of it because I could only buy half of them. I'd begun working on the whole project the following day. Happy morning! Once again, I went out to buy stuff in a different store. I was gonna get a white tire air pump would be so important, but it cost 100 and my cash is short. Since I was out, I got this thing, $20.90. About that tire inflating tool thing, I gotta pick it up online, which is 1,000 times cheaper. This one's, for example, is $18.90, so that makes up for it. Purchased. In order to make the warden, I gotta disassemble this recycle it. So sleeves rolled up. Now it's time for the heavy machinery. This thing's called Tico. Funny name, isn't it? I had no clue if I could operate on one of those. Well, it's all set, here we go. I started out unwrapping the whole piggy for an easier disassembly later on. Right, pig is a lot of texture and that's much easier to dismodel like that. It is kinda sad to do that with them. It is what it is. About these little tires here, I won't even touch them because I'll be using them like this in the warden once it's nicely assembled. Just reuse it. One thing less for me, I think this part here has been glued, so if I give it a punch, it'll break down. Let me check it. Yeah! My hand's almost broken. Look at this Q1, man. It's even got the chain and all. Dude, it was really quick to dismount all of it thanks to that Makita over there. Appreciate it, Makita. We love you. Wait, someone's calling me. I'll take it.
Is the warden ready? I'm in a hurry.
It's not ready yet.
Can you move on with that, please?
Oh, get lost. I'm pissed. Well, how will I manage to install this small hacksaw this bad, dude? No clue. Now I gotta draw 40 centimeters mark, so let me get the measuring tape. 40 centimeters goes here. This part will be the warden's body, so let's go for the cutting. Oh, this thing raises such a racket that my neighbor might be enjoying it. I cut it out perfectly and it's just fine. Now I gotta draw a few extra marks over here, which is gonna be the front part of warden's chest. So I got my makeshift ruler, which is wood made. This is the part where he's gonna attack. Then let's just cut it. More cuts. Is this like podcast? Either I'm a donkey or this hacksaw is just too weak. Look at this. I've bent it. So I've assembled the main part, which is warden's body. I guess it's already possible to have a clear idea of how it's gonna be warden, right? This is a part of his body and the head will go up here. Both arms will go beside and the legs down there. I'm putting the legs. I'm leaving this part to the end because I gotta work on a few stuff and that's gonna bother me. Just a little teaser of how it's gonna be. It's just like this, look. Then I'm gonna put a small wheel so that it won't tumble neither forward nor backward because right here it only has 2 small wheels, but I think it's gonna work. If I release it here, crap's done. Now I'm covering this all over here. I gotta measure it right and then crop it out. I drew the marks thoroughly, then I used the hacksaw for the cutting. Wow, look at this. There's a huge gap here, but I guess I'll solve it with bolts. Just kidding, I can't do that with bolts. It's unnoticeable though. You can barely see it. Right, let's just fasten this part here. I'm leaving it open for now because I gotta install the holotack system here inside. It's almost there. Oh, that's what you get when you work with a tight budget. Keep looking at this. Even with a boat, nothing's gonna happen. Duh, I did what I could. I guess I won't waste my time with this, so I'm beginning to paint this one here to get dry ASAP. In order not to paint the tiles out my place, I've spread some paper sheet all over the floor. I'll be using some tapes to cover the parts that won't be painted. I just need it to be straight. What a bummer, bro! There were a few tapes that didn't bind or they ended up being tilted. Well, here comes the most satisfying part. Uh-oh. Strange though it may seem, I've never used spray paint like that so far. Now the moment of truth has come. Let's check if this bug really works out. And it did! This one's gonna be so gorgeous. There's also the back part and... Race is over. Let's cut the other part. Now I'm painting Warden's little feet. Mocking anything gives me those goosebumps. It's amazing to paint anything with spray. Neat! Now let's wait till it gets dry to turn it over and gosh, my fingers are black. Turning it over and painting the bottom part. Matter of fact, I kinda improvise it and I'm not gonna wait anything to get dry. I've almost painted the table. ASMR moment. Yeah! Well, I'm gonna fasten these wheels here on the Warden's body, and then there will be only the head and both arms. Our dearest time-lapse is back. Boats on these parts here, and voila, you can already see how Warden's gonna be. Warden-like. Right, I think it's steady for now. Look at this nice one. The small wheels are running perfectly, and now there's just the rest of it. I'm making a few cardboard ornaments to paint them all later. Look, it's so cool. It's gonna be neat, I suppose. It is like that for now. I mean, obviously that I'm gonna straighten it up a little bit, paint a few parts of it. So far, it's like that. Truly beautiful, isn't it? I'm trying to blend some colors to reach as close as Warden's one. Oh yes, some green would be nicer. That's more like it. I've painted Warden's head thoroughly, thanks to those fussy details. It's already a new day though. I'm pretty sure my parcel's just gotten here. Let me check it. Oh, here it's one more photomento piece. Let me just check if it came alright. And apparently so. I guess it's all made of plastic. It's kind of feeble, but I think that'll do. I'm giving a brief spoiler of how it's gonna run. I'm inflating this one quite a lot, yeah right. Once I notice it's already full, oh my god, it's flown away. Wow, that shit's crazy like you guys saw. I finished making its arms, now I just paint and make a few ornaments on it and also the whole system which will sustain him up. It's already nicely painted now, the ornaments and then paint them. My hands are all dirty. Look at this beautiful one, bro. All the ornaments are nice and I still gotta paint the bottom part over here. Once it's all dry, let's put it out together. This assembling part sucks because there's too much stuff. About the attacking system, I'm gonna put this small bottle over here. Take a look at its strength. Merlin's beard smoke came out of nowhere. Well, I went for the arm system installing. You'll need to lift and put them down. Luckily and parallel, it's done. He's even walking without the mechanism. Look at this. Two arms working nicely. I took him out to the street with the mechanism to check if it's gonna work. Well, he's been strong so far IRL. Dude, the mechanism's battery had died, so I took him back home to charge it. After charging it, I tested in my flat and it's walking by itself. My creation is a genius. Still, it's a little dumb. It looks like he barely sees. Ew. Now I went for the attacking system test. Well, screwed. Anyhow, he'd have to attack. So I pushed him toward the cups, but even so, it wouldn't work. Unfortunately, this tightened budget Warden didn't go as well as expected. My kitty suggested that you like this video if you enjoyed it.